An enduring enigma has captured the imagination of both the public and the scientific community for decades in the shadowy recesses of the Cascade Mountains. The elusive creature known as Bigfoot. Yet, beneath the surface of folklore and speculative documentaries, there exists a less-known chapter, one that intertwines this mystery with the unyielding scrutiny of the FBI. It all began in the autumn of 1976. Dr. James Carver, a renowned anthropologist and director of the Cryptid Research Center in Pine Grove, Oregon, made a startling discovery. While leading an expedition deep into the forests, Carver stumbled upon a peculiar set of hair samples attached to a fragment of skin. Despite his extensive knowledge and resources, Carver and his team were unable to determine the origin of the specimen. The hairs did not match any known animal in their database, leading to one tantalizing possibility. Could this be evidence of the legendary Bigfoot? Driven by a relentless curiosity and the desire to bring scientific credibility to his findings, Carver reached out to the FBI. His letter was addressed to Special Agent Eleanor Hayes, who had recently made headlines for her breakthroughs in forensic science. Carver wrote, "Dear Agent Hayes, I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to you on behalf of the Cryptid Research Center in Pine Grove, Oregon. During a recent field expedition, we recovered approximately 15 hairs attached to a small piece of skin. Despite our best efforts, we have been unable to identify the species these samples belong to. Given your expertise and the FBI's advanced forensic capabilities, we kindly request your assistance in analyzing these samples. Furthermore, we are curious to know if the FBI has previously examined similar evidence, and, if so, what conclusions were drawn. We appreciate your time and consideration in this matter, and eagerly await your response. Sincerely, Dr. James Carver, Director, Cryptid Research Center Agent Hayes, was intrigued. While the FBI typically did not involve itself in cryptozoology, the peculiar nature of Carver's request, coupled with his respected reputation in the scientific community, warranted attention. Hayes secured the necessary approvals and began the meticulous process of forensic analysis. Weeks turned into months as Hayes and her team scrutinized the samples. Utilizing state-of-the-art technology, they compared the hairs against every known species in the FBI's extensive database. The results were confounding. The hairs did not match any known animal, living or extinct. There were no clear markers of fraud or contamination either. As the investigation deepened, Hayes discovered a series of old classified files buried in the FBI archives. These documents detailed previous encounters and investigations into similar hair samples, all inconclusive but eerily consistent with Carver's findings. Some of these files dated back decades, suggesting that the government had long been aware of, and quietly investigating, the Bigfoot phenomenon. One file in particular caught Hayes' attention. It recounted a secret operation in the 1950s where agents, responding to reports of a massive, unidentified creature in the Pacific Northwest, recovered hair samples strikingly similar to those submitted by Carver. The samples had been dismissed at the time due to lack of technology to analyze them properly. Haunted by the possibility that an unknown species might be lurking in America's wilderness, Hayes decided to meet with Carver in person. They convened at the Cryptid Research Center, where Hayes shared her findings and the historical context she had uncovered. Carver listened intently, his initial skepticism giving way to excitement. Together, they plotted their next steps. Determined to solve the mystery once and for all, Hayes and Carver organized a new, comprehensive expedition into the heart of the Cascade Mountains. This time, they were armed not only with cutting-edge technology, but also with the weight of the FBI authority and expertise. The joint effort garnered attention, drawing in scientists, cryptid enthusiasts, and the media. The expedition spanned several months, during which they encountered strange footprints, heard unearthly calls at night, and even found more hair samples. Despite the mounting evidence, the creature itself remained elusive, always one step ahead. In the end, the expedition did not capture Bigfoot, But it did achieve something equally significant. It legitimized the search for this mysterious being and solidified the collaboration between mainstream science and government agencies. The hares remained an enigma, but they were now part of a larger, ongoing investigation, one that promised to keep the legend of Bigfoot alive and perhaps one day bring it out of the shadows and into the realm of reality. As Hayes and Carver parted ways, they knew their journey was far from over. The search for Bigfoot would continue, driven by the hope that one day the truth would be revealed and the legend would finally step into the light. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and subscribe for more tales of mystery and wonder. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.